What's cracking, everybody? This is Mission Street, headed right down the main street that goes through the west side, my neighborhood, west side of Santa Bruta. I used to live right here on the left here. Then we moved around the corner right here on this corner, Bella Rosa Street. As you guys can see, it's daytime, first of all. So you're really not going to see vatos hanging out without the huras jacking them up. But keeping it real, it's a lot cleaner now. Way, way cleaner than it used to be. You don't see gang members all over the place or tecatos, dope fiends all over the place like you used to, which I'm very proud of. Down in this corner down here, I used to live down this street, pretty much on the corner, Arriaga and San Pascual. San Pascual is basically the gangster street where everybody was at. San Andreas was the main street. To the right here, you would have seen vatos hanging out. This is iconic. This is food, San Andreas Square. You got 2001 Clothing. You got Foodland. That's pretty iconic for the neighborhood. To the left, right here, Caddy Corner, is West Side Square. Used to have a lot of vatos hanging out right there. We got the bar to the right. We got Ray's Liquor, shutting it down now. We got La Bella Rosa Bakery right here to the right. On the corner right here, we got Wash and Fun, which was that parking lot was another hangout. Turning left here, you would have had the West Side Locals would have been hanging out here where that white car is. That would have been there. There's a pad there. Shout out to Uncle Ron. That was their hangout. This is the Upper West Side. We got an alley up there. The Upper West Side is where the majority of the cliques are and were in my neighborhood. You see straight ahead, that's a dead end. You see it says no outlet. That's a very unique thing about the West Side. It's majority dead ends. There's only 4 streets that can take you all the way in and out. I used to stay in those apartments when I was on the run, overlooking the West Side Park, another dead end. The West Side Park right there, the real name is Bonnet Park. That has always been considered the heart and headquarters of the West Side. That's the handball courts down there. It used to be spray painted, painted real big. It used to say West. I stayed in those apartments as well when I was on the run. To the left right here, I'm going to make a left. I had to edit some things, so it's kind of choppy, but there it is. Turning left, there's the Curly Bridge. I actually caught a stabbing and attempted murder right here. One of the cases I had to go to trial on before I went to YA. And I just wanted to show you, like, there's the railroad tracks. The 101 runs right through the neighborhood. You know, back in my days when I was a teenager, the cops really sweated us. You know, in this area, it would have been highly infested with gang members. A lot, especially in this area where the park is. It wouldn't have been surprising to be able to whistle and see about 100, 150 dudes jump out of, houses and apartments to see where's it at, But anyways, yeah, you see it's all dead ends. I just wanted to show you, go through into one of the little turnabouts, where you go in and you don't know where you're at, what you're doing. Look you're right back facing the park again. That's where we started. The Curly Bridge is to the right. That's how it is down here, man. It's, my neighborhood is probably, if you count in the outskirts, 23, 24 blocks down and about 5 blocks across. I'm mainly showing you, I'm keeping to the main parts. Like I said, this is all the considered Upper West Side. Where the majority of cliques are from the West Side. It's going to be up here. But we're going to be jumping back on San Andreas right now. Make a left turn. And I'm going to show you guys the Lower West Side. Traditionally and historically, the Lower West Side has been only one clique, and that's the West Side Projects. I could get into a little, there goes the cops right there. Little history there. Now, this is one area right here in the neighborhood that was tricky. It was dangerous. That gas station used to be a Shell gas station. And next to that is the Carrillo Market. This being one of the ways to get in and out of the west side, quick, without a dead end. You had to be very careful pumping gas there. And then on Mission Street was the other dangerous one at the mobile gas station. I will say that I still have the habit when I pump gas, I put my back to the car just because that's how I used to have to be there, old habit. But now we're headed into the lower west side, the projects area. To the right here is a church. We used to party in this parking lot, but more often than not, we would go to the back of the buildings and party back there. We used to get a lot of heat, man. The cops used to jack us up more than anybody. And, even getting around through the neighborhood, we used to actually go into the dead ends, jump on the railroad tracks if we were on foot, and get to from point A to point B right there on the railroad tracks. It was easier. Cops didn't really want to go up in the railroad tracks and find us. If they did, we could just jump the fence and run across the 101. There's a little street sign, San Pascual. Like I said, that's like the gangster street in the west side. The hill, when you're looking straight ahead, you see the hills, rolling hills right there. That would be right above the east side. We're going to cross over. I could have went down San Pascual, which is the main street going through the lower, but I wanted to take you here down Orange Avenue. This used to be a highly infested heroin area. A lot of heroin sales back in the days. One of the influential families of the West Side Projects lives on this street still. What's up, Rob? I know you're going to be happy when you see a little ride right there. Paint that thing, homeboy. But anyways, to the left of right here will be the Ortega Street Bridge, another dead end. You gotta have to turn right if you're gonna go that way. You can't go all the way through. If you go this way, you turn right this way. You're back on San Pascual, right there on the corner, catty corner here. Is a Guadalajara Market, famous for their tortas, was also a hangout for the projects. This dude almost crashed into me right now trying to run a stop sign. And then look at this jackass on the bike. I'm telling you, man. People think they could do whatever. He thought he was stronger than my car. Damn near had to prove him wrong. But yeah, as you see, let me see, I think it's on the next street. It's all dead ends right here. There's no, you have to go down this street or the one next to it. But you can't go left or right. You got the 101 on the railroad tracks, and it's different, man. You come down here and you don't know where you're at and you're fucking around with people, you're going to get lost. You're going to get trapped. Again, see, you can go left or right. But if you go right, you got to come back around. You go left, there's the fucking freeway and the 101 again. Can't go through. Turning right down here, you're finding we're headed towards where the West Side Projects are. The real name is the Monteria Village. And that's the tour, ladies and gentlemen. To the right here used to be the back entrance into the projects. Down that way. But there they are, Monteria Village, West Side Projects.